Guys, it's Jewelyn. Ebby is sleeping in bed. It's 4 p.m. on a Tuesday in November. It is super chilly, so I have a cardigan on. I'm gonna do some quick planting. I just came home from the DMV. I'm about to do a session at the Pilates studio, but I wanted to get these babies planted. I have a bunch of things that I want to shift around and also plant because I've been doing some water propagation, and I thought it'd be a perfect time to go ahead and get them into their new home. So a couple things I'm going to be moving around. I have this beautiful arrowhead, which, as you can tell, it is nice and full, and for some reasons I have a very hard time with caladiums. Caladiums are similar to this, and I also have a bunch of different arrowheads which they also thinned out as well. So this is the only one that's doing really good. I want to use this planter for another plant, so I'm going to switch it out to a bigger planter, and I think it's about time. And then I'm going to be putting this peperomia, which is variegated, and you've seen this one in my bathroom plant tour collection. And I'm going to put that one into the bigger terracotta because I think it's time. I also have this very cute opal echeveria, and this opal echeveria came from my last plant haul in Las Vegas. I didn't plant it in my last planting video because I didn't have a lot of time, and with these ones you have to be super careful when handling them because they're very fragile. Another one I'm going to be planting is this guy right here. I don't know the name of this succulent, but I got this as a cutting from one of the girls from the Pilates studio. There's tons of roots in here, if you can see. So I want to go ahead and throw it into a little planter. And then also, probably my most exciting thing about this planting video are these babies. So if you can see, there is tons of water roots happening. And I got these baby pileas off of a mother plant that I got in an unboxing video which I featured. So this is a mother plant that I had, and it came with 4 babies. These 2 was the biggest, so I wanted to go ahead and cut them off and water propagate them and separate them from the mother plant. The other 2, which are smaller, are still living with the mother plant, so I will eventually go ahead and propagate that off as well. But I'm super stoked that I think it's been in this water propagating system for about 2 weeks, and I want to go ahead and put it into planters. So I think that's all I want to do in today's video. I will go ahead and see if anybody needs to be moved around or replanted into a different planter throughout the few days that I'm here, but I wanted to go ahead and get these guys into their new homes today. So the first one I want to do is move this guy. So the arrowhead is living currently next to my Buddha head on my Tiffany blue table. I absolutely love this thing that it's giving me so many new leaves. Like, look at this, guys. There's a new leaf unfurling here. There's so much going on this plant. But I'm gonna go ahead and put it into this sand pot, which has a drainage hole. And this one I got for probably $3 or $2, probably $2 at Stark Nursery in Las Vegas. So I'm gonna go ahead and just plop this in here. I'm gonna add a little bit of dirt. Should be using my gloves. Alright, just gonna dump a little bit of dirt in here. That looks good. I think it will look really cute right there. So now I'm gonna get my shovel and shovel in the rest of the dirt. And later on this week, I will be going through my whole plant collection and giving them Miracle-Gro fertilizer. I kind of want to do it this week now that the weather's a little bit chillier. This guy looks so cute in this planter. So it rained last week when I was home, and it was the first time that it ever rained in my home since I moved into this place. So I brought most of my plants out from my home, and I just propped them all here by my gate, and they look so super cute. It's very rare that I see my plants all ganged up together. Because I like having them spread out throughout my home, but it'd probably be interesting to see all of my plants together, including all of these all around me, which I've never seen yet. We'll add a little bit more dirt, and I absolutely love it in this planter. It's so cute. So, right? Ta-da! You look adorable in this planter. Set that one to the side. Now that this planter is empty, I'm gonna go ahead and put the peperomia into this guy, and I think it's time to switch it out to a bigger terracotta. This was living next to another peperomia, which also got switched out into a bigger terracotta, same size as this, and it grew faster than this one, but it's fine. I think it's gonna love being in a bigger planter. Gonna fill up around the edges to make it fit into this planter. I think it was perfect timing to put this guy into a bigger terracotta. Yay! I love when I'm able to put them into bigger planters because I know I'm doing something right. So this is what it looks like, and I think it's perfect. I think what I want to do is go ahead and plant maybe my Echeveria opal into this owl planter. I actually had another succulent growing in it, but it wasn't doing well in it, and I don't know if it was because I was overwatering it or underwatering it, not too sure, but I'm gonna go ahead and fill this with dirt and then slowly take out the Echeveria from the container. So I have dirt in here. I am going to first handle this with care. I'm using my bare hands, and I'm just going to slowly cradle this guy out and not trying to touch the plant itself because it's so fragile. I don't want to break any of the pieces off. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I'm going to see if I can make some room for it and then plant this guy in here. Now this planter doesn't have any drainage holes, but it's okay because it's a succulent. You want to just make sure when you have a planter without drainage holes that you don't overwater your plant. So I'm going to slowly put this guy in here and check placement. It looks adorable in here. So this is what it looks like. I'm going to go ahead and fill the edges up. Anytime I work with any type of succulents or cactuses that have little crevices like this, I'll go ahead and clean them off with a toothbrush when I'm done replanting them because there's so much dirt in the crevices and I don't want to go ahead and touch them with my fingers. So here is what it looks like. I think it's super cute in this planter. And like I said, I am going to clean it off with a toothbrush before I go ahead and water this guy. So the next guy I want to plant is this cutting that I got from one of my classmates at the Pilates studio. As you can see, I will pull it out. It has tons of water roots and I love seeing this. So as you can see, it's not in the greatest shape. It's still looking sort of cute up here. There's two things you can do when you get a cutting from somebody or if you find one on the ground like I do here in California. You can either go ahead and pluck them off and propagate them separately like this on the dirt and get little babies off of that, or you can go ahead and do water propagation off of the whole thing and replant it that way. I'm gonna put it in one of the planter cups that I got from my mom. I think it's gonna look super cute like this. I'm gonna fill this up really quickly. I thought I'd give this guy a chance instead of just cutting it off into pieces and getting multiple babies off of this. I thought I see what happens if I just leave it in one piece and just stick it into a water propagation type of system. And sure enough, it's been living in the water for 2 weeks. And I'm gonna just give it its new home and see what happens. If it starts looking sad looking, then I will go ahead and just take all of these leaves off individually and go ahead and propagate them separately on the dirt. Another thing you could also do is just cut right here on the bottom and then just stick it right on the top of the dirt and it'll propagate and root as well. There's multiple ways to propagate cuttings for succulents. I decided to leave this guy whole and I think it looks pretty okay. What do you guys think? I think it looks cute like this. That is the finished look. I think it's super cute. I think it's going to do well in that planter. Now moving along to my baby pilea cuttings, which I'm super stoked about. I'm gonna go ahead and just put it into these planters here. There is drainage holes, so I want to go ahead and use this. I could put it in terracottas, but I thought it'd be fun and cute to just have them in these little cute ceramic animal face planters. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some dirt in here. I use special dirt when it comes to my pilea. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what soil I'm using on that. The soil mix I'm using on my pileas, because I invested so much money on them, I like to use like really good soil. The soil that I use on my other plants are still good soil, and it's probably off of this, but a lot of it are for succulents. There's two different types of actually different soils that I use in my container gardens. I use either cactus succulent mix, or I use something like this, which is potting soil, and it's made for pots and containers, indoor outdoor plants, flowers and vegetables. So it's slightly different from my cactus and succulent soil. So I'm gonna use this guy. Fill it up a little bit. Just a little. Slowly take them out and see what's going on here. So this is what the babies look like. Work with the first one. I have some potting mix in here, and I'm going to go ahead and put this little baby in here and then add a little bit more dirt. It'll probably live in this little baby planter maybe for another month or so, and then once I see it start getting bigger, I will go ahead and transplant it. Hopefully I'll find more planters in the future. Or I can just stick it in a terracotta, but I kind of like to have my pileas not in a terracotta. I like to see them in white planters, so maybe I just might have to move people around. I think it looks adorable. So here's the first one. Super cute. Looks adorable. I'm gonna go ahead and get more soil from this bag. And then here is my second cutting. So here it is. I have it bolt into these adorable ceramic animal planters. It'll stay in here probably for another month. When I see it gets a little bit bigger, then I will go ahead and transplant them out. But for now, I think they're adorable in there. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up all of my mess, and then we're gonna go ahead and mist everybody and then find their home. Alright guys, so here is everybody replanted in their home today. I think they came out super cute. I'm glad I did the repotting. I'm glad I potted the new babies. I'm gonna go ahead and spray down everybody with a quick little mist. And I'm gonna call it a day. I'm gonna change out of this cardigan and head to the Pilates studio. I absolutely love my arrowhead. My opal echeveria, super cute in the owl planter. We'll see how it does in here. My peperomia graduated to a bigger terracotta. My cutting gave me roots. We'll see how it does in this planter here. If it starts looking crazy looking, I'll go ahead and just take the petals off and propagate them separately. And what I'm most excited about in this video are these two cute baby pileas. They're absolutely adorable. I'm gonna go ahead and give them one nice mist. Wrap up the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed this planting with me episode. I definitely had so much fun planting these guys finally into planters, as well as all of my other babies. If you guys love watching these types of videos, go ahead and let me know in the comments below. Thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. You can find more on my blog at ilovejewelyn.blogspot.com. Until next time, aloha, bye.